street interview. Excuse me, sir. I'm doing a project on London and would like to know what you love and hate about this city. May I ask where you're from and what brings you here today?
Oh, hello. I'm from Manchester. I'm here today for a business meeting. I love the cultural diversity and the endless food options in London. You can find cuisine from all around the world here. The constant construction and road closures can be quite frustrating. Feels like there's always a detour.
Definitely a drawback of a city always evolving. Thank you for sharing your views. And you, madam, where are you from?
I'm from London, born and raised. What I love about this city is the history and the opportunities. What I hate is the high cost of living. Rent prices are through the roof. I'm just out running errands today.
It's always nice to meet a native Londoner. Now, sir, how about you? Where are you from and what do you enjoy about London?
I'm from Barcelona, Spain. I'm on a holiday trip with my family. I love exploring all the green spaces in London. The parks and gardens are so beautiful and peaceful. I hate the unpredictable weather, though. It can be sunny one minute and pouring rain the next.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Excuse me, miss. May I ask where you're from and what brings you here today?
Hi, I'm originally from India. I moved here for a job opportunity 5 years ago.
What do you love and hate about London?
I love the energy and opportunities this city offers. But the city can feel overwhelming at times.
I'm from Glasgow, Scotland. I love the architecture and the iconic landmarks like the Palace, Big Ben, the London Eye, Tower Bridge. But the rain can be a downer sometimes. I'm here for a sightseeing tour.
I'm from Tokyo, Japan. I adore the multiculturalism and the shopping options. But the constant buzz can be draining. I'd come here for a short vacation.
Fascinating. Thank you for your insights. It's great to hear from someone from Japan.
I'm Dutch from Amsterdam. I love the vibrant nightlife scene here. The pubs, the clubs, it's also exhilarating. I dislike the crowded public transportation during rush hour. It can be a nightmare trying to get on the tube. I'm here for a work assignment.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. It's been quite enlightening. Well, that wraps up our interviews for today.
I'll be showing you the ropes. Hey, George. Welcome to your first day on the job. I'm Cynthia, and I'll be showing you the ropes as part of the cook preparation team.
Thanks, Cynthia. I'm excited to get started. What exactly will I be doing in this role?
You'll be helping out with preparing cold food items like salads, appetizers, desserts, sandwiches, and more.
Got it. What are some of the key tasks I'll be responsible for?
You'll assist with preparing ingredients, washing, chopping, and weighing them accurately. Following recipes and maintaining cleanliness of your work area are essential. Also, you'll help with receiving and storing kitchen supplies.
I see. Sounds like there's a lot to remember. When it comes to preparing cold food items, are there specific techniques I should be aware of?
Absolutely. Each dish has its own preparation method, so always refer to the recipes provided. Pay attention to detail, especially when it comes to portion sizes and presentation.
What about food safety and hygiene practices?
We take that very seriously here. Make sure to wash your hands frequently, wear gloves when handling food, and sanitize your work area regularly.
Good to know. How do I know what ingredients to use for each dish?
We'll provide you with ingredient lists and recipes for all the cold food items you'll be preparing. If you ever have any doubts, don't hesitate to ask.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I appreciate you taking the time to explain everything to me, Cynthia.
No problem, George. We're a team here, so don't hesitate to ask questions if you need clarification. Let's get started on your first task, preparing a fresh salad.
In court. Okay, let's get started. Mr. Robinson, you are suing Mr. Harris for the damages caused to your garage by his falling tree. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. The tree from Mr. Harris's yard fell onto my garage during the storm last month and caused significant damage to the roof and siding, which is going to cost a lot to repair. I just want Mr. Harris to take responsibility for his negligence and cover the costs.
Mr. Harris, do you deny these allegations?
Your Honor, I understand that my tree fell onto Mr. Robinson's property, but it was due to an act of nature. I can't control the weather.
As a property owner, you have a responsibility to maintain your trees to prevent harm to neighboring properties. It appears that the tree was dying and could have been a potential hazard.
Exactly, Your Honor. I had warned my neighbor on multiple occasions about the deteriorating condition of the tree. But unfortunately, no action was taken.
Mr. Harris, did you receive any complaints from Mr. Robinson about the tree prior to it falling?
Well, yes, but I didn't think it was that serious. I mean, it's just a tree.
It is your responsibility to ensure that your property does not pose a danger to neighboring properties. Based on the evidence presented and the testimonies provided, it is clear that your negligence in maintaining the tree has led to the damages suffered by Mr. Robinson. Therefore, I rule in favor of Mr. Robinson.
This is not fair, Your Honor. How am I supposed to pay for all these damages?
Mr. Harris, you will have a period of 60 days to compensate Mr. Robinson for the damages caused to his garage. Failure to do so may result in further legal actions.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate your decision.
This concludes the case. Thank you both for your cooperation. Court is adjourned.
At the lawyers. Good afternoon, Miss Taylor. Please have a seat. What can I help you with today?
Thank you. I'm here because I believe I've been discriminated against in a job offer due to my disability, which is OCD.
I'm really sorry to hear about this. Can you tell me more about what happened?
Well, I had a job interview with Mr. Davis, and he offered me the marketing position at his company because he thought I was a real professional. Here is a copy of the email where Mr. Davis offered me the job. But then he found out about my disability and suddenly withdrew the offer. He told me he couldn't accept me in his company because of it.
That does sound like a case of direct discrimination. And do you have a witness who heard Mr. Davis make that statement?
Yes. My colleague overheard Mr. Davis saying he couldn't have me working there due to my disability.
That's strong evidence in our favor. Did Mr. Davis provide any other reason for withdrawing the job offer?
No. He simply said it was because of my disability.
All right. And did Mr. Davis offer the job to someone else after he withdrew the offer from you?
Yes, he did. He offered the job to another candidate who doesn't have any disabilities.
This sounds like a clear case of discrimination. We have solid evidence with the email offer and the witness statement. We have a strong case on our hands. I am confident we can win this.
That's reassuring to hear.
Discrimination based on a disability is unacceptable. Can you explain how your OCD may impact your work performance?
My OCD is well managed, and it doesn't impact my ability to perform my job duties effectively.
That's important information. We will fight for your rights and seek justice for the discrimination you have faced.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. I appreciate your support and expertise in handling this matter.
Job interview. Welcome, Mark. Please have a seat.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Let's start by talking about your experience in real estate. Can you tell me about your background?
Of course. I've worked in real estate for the past 5 years, specializing in residential properties. I've helped buyers and sellers negotiate deals successfully.
That's great. What about your education and qualifications?
I graduated with a degree in business administration and obtained my real estate license shortly after. I also completed several courses in real estate law and marketing strategies.
Impressive. What would you say are your key strengths as a real estate agent?
My strengths lie in my communication skills, attention to detail, and ability to build strong relationships with clients.
And what about your weaknesses?
I sometimes struggle with time management, but I have been actively working on improving it.
How would you describe yourself in one sentence?
I would describe myself as determined, enthusiastic, and dedicated to achieving success in whatever I pursue.
Good to know. How would you handle a difficult client who is not satisfied with a property you showed them?
I would listen to their concerns carefully, try to understand their requirements better, and then offer alternative options that might better suit their needs. Building trust and being patient are key in such situations.
Impressive answer, Mark. Can you give an example of a time you had to think on your feet to resolve a problem in a previous job?
Sure. Once, during an open house, the water heater malfunctioned. I quickly contacted a plumber, arranged for a repair, and kept potential buyers engaged by providing them with alternative information about the property's features.
That's a great example of quick thinking. Do you have any questions for me about the job?
Yes, I wanted to ask about the training and development opportunities available for real estate agents in your company.
We offer a comprehensive training program and ongoing support to help agents succeed in their roles. We believe in investing in our employees' growth.
That's fantastic to hear. I look forward to potentially being a part of it.
Mark, I must say, I am very content with your responses today. I will be in touch with you in a few days regarding the next steps. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for the opportunity. I look forward to hearing from you.
at the police station.
Good afternoon, Mr. Rivers. Thank you for coming in today.
Good afternoon, officer.
I understand you live near the Edwards residence. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. I've been living in this neighborhood for 5 years now.
Where were you on the date and time the Edwards house was robbed, Mr. Rivers?
Well, I had a dentist appointment that morning. And then I stopped by the grocery store on my way back.
Do you have any witnesses who can confirm your whereabouts during that time?
My neighbor, Mrs. Jenkins, saw me coming back from the store that day. And I'm sure the dentist's office has me in their records, if that helps.
Did you see anything suspicious or out of the ordinary in the neighborhood around the time of the robbery?
Funny you should ask. I actually saw a van parked near the Edwards house that day. It seemed out of place, like it didn't belong there. I even took a picture of it just in case.
That's very helpful, Mr. Rivers. We'll need to see that picture as part of our investigation.
Of course, here it is.
Thank you. Did you notice anyone acting suspiciously in the area leading up to the burglary?
Well, now that you mention it, I did see a young man hanging around the Edwards house a few days before the incident. I thought it was odd because I knew the Edwards were not at home.
That's valuable information, Mr. Rivers. Can you describe that man?
He was a young man in his late teens or early 20s with shaggy blonde hair and tattoos on his both arms. He was wearing a black top and ripped jeans. Certainly not someone you'd expect to see in our quiet little neighborhood.
Your cooperation is greatly appreciated, Mr. Rivers. We will follow up on the leads you provided. Thank you for your time today.
You're welcome. I hope we can bring some closure to the Edwards soon.
Enrolling the child in a new school.
Good morning, Principal Smith. I'm interested in enrolling my child in a new school in 4th grade. We've just moved here, and I've heard great things about your school.
Good morning, Mrs. Johnson. Welcome to our school. We're glad you're considering us. How can I assist you today?
I have a few questions. First, what is the average classroom size here?
Our average classroom size is around 25 students.
That's wonderful to hear. What are the school hours?
Our school hours are from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
I see. Are there any after-school care opportunities available?
Yes, of course. We offer after-school care programs until 6 p.m. for working parents. The program includes supervised activities and homework help.
That's great to know. Can you tell me more about the extracurricular activities available for the students?
Of course, we have a wide range of extracurricular activities, such as sports, art clubs, drama, music lessons, and STEM programs.
It sounds like a very well-rounded school. What documents do I need to bring for enrollment?
To enroll your child, please bring their birth certificate, immunization records, proof of residence, and any previous school records you may have.
Great! I believe this school is the right fit for my child. Thank you for taking the time to answer all my questions, Principal Smith.
It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Mrs. Johnson. We look forward to welcoming your child into our school community.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this.